We all know the feeling. You cut calories, you stay consistent, and you lose weight overall. But that one specific pocket of stubborn fat, on the belly, the hips, the thighs, or the triceps, refuses to budge. Before exploring why that happens, please consult a licensed medical practitioner before starting any new exercise or health regimen. For decades, a multi-billion-dollar industry has sold us the same dream, the ability to target those specific problem areas. Gadgets like these vintage vibrating belts promise to shake the fat right off your waistline. Today, the marketing is sleeker, but the promises are identical. We see neoprene sauna wraps, heating pads, and electrical stimulation devices claiming to melt away localized fat with zero effort. Our natural desire for a targeted shortcut has fueled a massive economy built on an anatomical impossibility. The data tells a different story. A 2023 University of Illinois study, alongside multiple clinical meta-analyses, evaluated these waist belts and stimulators. The researchers found no significant difference in fat loss between those who used them and those who didn't. Any immediate physical changes observed were simply the result of temporary water loss from sweating or localized muscle twitching. Spot reduction is a biological myth. No exercise, machine, or wearable device can command your body to burn fat from one specific isolated location. To understand why these gadgets fail so completely, we have to look past the skin and map the hidden systems and chemical signals that dictate how the human body actually stores and releases energy. Your body doesn't place fat randomly. Where you store extra energy is strictly governed by a pre-existing genetic and hormonal blueprint. This diagram shows gynoid fat distribution. Estrogen drives fat onto the hips, thighs, and buttocks, providing energy for potential pregnancy. Conversely, android fat distribution centers on the upper body. Here, testosterone and cortisol drive fat squarely around the abdominal region. These specific zones resist our attempts to slim down because they are biologically engineered to hold on to energy. The fat cells in these areas often lack beta receptors, the molecular triggers that tell a cell to break down fat, and they generally have much poorer localized blood flow compared to other tissues. Your resistance to fat loss in these zones is the result of millions of years of evolutionary programming and precise hormonal routing. We also have to classify the fat itself. This cross-section of the abdomen shows the soft, pinchable subcutaneous fat, sitting just under the skin. But beneath the abdominal wall lies deep visceral fat, packing the tight spaces between your liver, pancreas, and intestines. Visceral fat operates like a rogue organ, actively pumping out inflammatory cytokines into your system. High levels of visceral fat are clinically linked to severe health outcomes, including tripling the risk of dementia and increasing the likelihood of cardiovascular disease. If spot reduction is impossible, how does any of this fat actually leave the body? The answer is a biological process called lipolysis. When you exercise and create an energy deficit, lipolysis breaks down stored triglycerides into free fatty acids and glycerol. Crucially, these molecules are dumped into the entire systemic bloodstream, not just shuttled to the muscle directly beneath the fat pad. Working muscles pull energy indiscriminately from that rushing bloodstream. Because your body draws on its reserves globally, doing 1,000 targeted crunches to burn localized belly fat is physiologically impossible. Since the body only pulls energy systemically, the only proven solution for fat loss is consistent, full-body calorie burning. You trigger systemic lipolysis through evidence-based methods, steady aerobic cardio, high-intensity interval training, and resistance training. These activities demand enough overall energy to force the body to tap into its dispersed fat stores. Aging uniquely complicates this. As we get older, we naturally lose muscle mass. Less muscle means a slower resting metabolism, which creates the perfect environment for dangerous visceral fat to accumulate rapidly. Maintaining muscle mass provides our most effective biological shield against the steady accumulation of visceral fat as we age. For beginners and seniors, full-body exercise can be safely adapted without risking injury. You don't need extreme workouts to signal your body to use its energy stores. Safety relies on proper setup. Using sturdy support like a heavy chair or a railing during balance exercises is essential, alongside wearing proper, gripping footwear to prevent slips and falls. Low-impact movements are highly effective. Activities like brisk walking, swimming, or assisted squats minimize joint stress while still elevating your heart rate enough to trigger systemic lipolysis. Steady, sustainable lifestyle changes, eating whole, nutrient-dense foods, getting proper sleep, and committing to daily movement will always outperform heavily marketed quick fixes. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based health science. True metabolic health requires trading the comfortable illusion of targeted gadgets for the scientifically proven reality of full-body wellness.